Today I'm going to make some homemade mayonnaise and then make it into ranch dressing, all with fresh, natural ingredients. All right, I've had a couple people ask me to make my homemade ranch dressing. So we're going to start with making homemade mayonnaise to add other stuff to it to make it a ranch dressing. So start with 1 cup of avocado oil. I'm going to crack 1 egg into this. Okay. Then about a 1/4 teaspoon of salt. Half teaspoon of vinegar. Half teaspoon of lemon juice. And then if you've ever made homemade mayonnaise and it doesn't thicken, the key or the trick is to keep the emulsifier down at the bottom. Put it all the way down to the bottom of the jar and just let it go. And don't start pulling it up until it's almost all the way done. So take this down all the way to the bottom. When it's fully emulsified at the bottom, pull the blender up just a tiny bit and it will pull down the oil that's in the top into the mixture. Okay, I'm going to add these spices. We've got a teaspoon of dill, garlic powder, onion powder, and then 1/2 teaspoon of paprika, salt, and 1/4 teaspoon of pepper. And if I was going to be doing dried or ground parsley, I would use 1 teaspoon. But I have fresh, so I'm going to do a tablespoon of parsley, which is coming in a minute. All right, so I'm going to add this to this. And then I have my tablespoon of fresh parsley. And I'm going to give this a stir and add the rest of the ingredients. You can already smell what ranch smells like when you think of ranch. Okay, now we're going to add a 1/2 cup of sour cream, or you can use plain Greek yogurt instead, and 1/4 cup of milk or buttermilk. And give that a stir, and then we'll have it. All right, I'm going to add the sour cream right now. It's a 1/2 cup. And of course, you can use the plain Greek yogurt, like I said. And then I don't have buttermilk today, so I'm adding just 2% milk. And then I'm going to give this a bit of a stir. All right, so I stirred this quite a bit off camera. And now we've got a smooth ranch dressing. If you want it to be a ranch dip, just leave out the milk and add only the sour cream. Here this magnificent ranch dressing is. And it is so delicious. If you don't want that light little bit of orange in there from the paprika, you can leave it out. But it's so great for the flavor. Put this over your salads. Dip some veggies into it. make it into a dip and leave out the milk. This is unbelievably good. I'm actually gonna make a salad, but I just wanna taste it before I do that, just for this video. So I just dunked cucumber in here. Mmm. Mmm. It's so good, you guys. You've got to try it. No preservatives, no chemicals. So you need to eat this up within a couple of weeks. That's why I make a small amount, and not a big jar of it. You can even half the recipe if you feel like you can't go through that much. But if you're eating a lot of salad, this is the way to go for your ranch dressing. Okay, enjoy. Remember, all things done with love.